Sivan, Yasmin, Adam, Maitan, as well as their son-in-law, Patrick. Thank you all for being here. Please stand up. Thank you. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Congratulations. And they were very happy to see the embassy move to Jerusalem. They were very happy about that. So congratulations on that also. They fought very hard for that. Capital of Israel. Our next recipient of the Medal of Freedom is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. I used to watch him when I was going to school, and I'd say, they can't catch him. He's just better by far than everybody else. He is something. He's the winner of the Heisman Trophy, Roger Staubach. As a midshipman at the United States Naval Academy, Roger set 28 football records. Upon graduation, he volunteered to deploy to Vietnam for 1 year and served in the Navy for a total of 4 years. At the age of 20, a little late, he began his NFL career, and what a career it was. Over the next 11 seasons, Roger led the Dallas Cowboys to 4 Super Bowls and earned Pro Bowl honors 6 times. Exceptional talent earned Roger a place in both the College Football Hall of Fame and the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And I have to tell you, I had a golf match where Roger was my partner, and we were in deep trouble. And Roger was also in deep trouble. He was so deep in the weeds that you wouldn't believe it. And we desperately needed a par on the 18th hole to win. And he came out and hit his shot. I don't know how it happened, but he was this far from the hole. We got our par, we won. And I said, that's Roger Staubach. I hope you remember that, Roger. Huh? That was quite exciting. Roger and Marianne, his wife of 53 years, have generously supported thousands of Americans in need, including students, military families, and our truly great veterans. So helpful. Roger, you inspire Americans across the country to work hard, dream big, and always push on to victory. Roger became a great financial success, very successful businessman after his football career. His family is with us for this special ceremony. Marianne and their 5 children, Jennifer, Michelle, Stephanie, Jeff, and Amy. Please stand up, please. Please stand up. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Our next Medal of Freedom recipient is American football legend, and he was indeed a legend. He was tough, strong. A Minnesota Supreme Court Justice. He became a Supreme Court Justice also. He's only nervous with all of these U.S. Supreme Court Justices. Justice Alan Page, a very special man. A college football Hall of Famer, Alan helped Notre Dame secure the national championship in 1966. He went on to have a 15-year NFL career with the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. He became the first and one of the only defensive players to earn the league's MVP award. That happens very, very seldom. While Alan was still playing for the Vikings, he went to law school and earned a law degree from the University of Minnesota Law School. In 1993, he became the first African-American justice on the Minnesota Supreme Court, where he served for more than 2 decades. That's very impressive. What do you think? That's a very impressive job. Really it is. Thank you, Alan. Alan and his wife, Diane, founded the Page Education Foundation, which has provided nearly 7,000 scholarships to civic-minded students. Sadly, 1 month ago, Diane passed away after a heroic struggle with cancer. Said to be a great woman. Alan, we know that the goodness, grace, and hope that Diane brought into our world will live on for many generations to come. She is looking down on you right now, and she is so proud with love. She's so proud of you. Alan is joined today by three of their children, Georgiana, Justin, and Cammie. Please stand up. Please stand up. Thank you. Thank you. It's a great honor. Thank you. It is also my honor today to award the Medal of Freedom to one of the most celebrated sports heroes in world history, the Sultan of Swat, the great Bambino, the one and only Babe Ruth. He truly is, when you think, I mean, let's face it, Babe Ruth is Babe Ruth, right? George Herman Babe Ruth Jr., he was a junior. I can imagine what his father was like. He must have been tough. Lived from 1895 to 1948, learning the game of baseball from Catholic brothers at his orphanage. At the age of 19, he was signed by the Boston Red Sox as a pitcher and soon became one of the best pitchers in baseball. People don't know that. Babe Ruth was one of the best pitchers. He still has records today. In 1920, he started with the New York Yankees. And I've heard for many years, what's the worst trade in the history of sports? Babe Ruth, 19-year-old pitcher, for $100,000 and a 35-year-old third baseman. That was not a good trade. Who was out of baseball the following season? That was not good. Of course, 100,000 is probably like 25 million today, but it was still a lousy deal. But he became one of the greatest hitters of all time. They drafted him, they took him as a pitcher, but they knew they wanted to make him a hitter. In fact, we have George Steinbrenner the fourth. George Steinbrenner was one of my best friends. He was tough. He was tough, but he was good. Where's George Steinbrenner the fourth? His grandson. He's here someplace. Where is he? Thank you very much. Would you say hello to the family? That's very nice that you're here. Please. George was a real piece of work, I have to tell you that. Your grandfather was very difficult, but he was good. He had a good heart. Sitting with George during the playoffs, as I often had to do, was like you'd go home exhausted. It was exhausting. So thank you for being here. Thank you very much. The Babe hit 714 home runs, a record that stood for nearly 40 years. And people often would say that was a somewhat dead ball. Didn't have the life the ball has today. He would often hit more home runs in a season than the league average for an entire team. And in one season, hit more home runs than the entire American League. How do you do that? To this day, his career slugging percentage of .690 remains the highest in the history of baseball. Hard to believe, actually. The Babe was also known for his devotion to our nation and its children. He visited countless children in hospitals and orphanages, supported more than 100 charities, raised money and raised hell. He was, maybe that's why it's taken him a long time to get this award. This award should have been given to him a long time ago. I said, you mean Babe Ruth hasn't gotten it? We took care of that real fast. But he was incredible. But he raised a lot of money for the war effort during World War II. As we honor the legend who enshrined baseball as America's pastime, we are excited to be joined by a number of Babe Ruth's descendants, including his grandchildren, Donna Anilovich and Tom Stevens. And I want to thank you very much for being here. Please stand up, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing, sir? Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Almost had it. Oh, he's going to make that one. What's up, buddy? That kid was fast, wasn't he? So he was fast. So that was 7.
Yep.
Starting off.
Right, right. Oh man, that kid was fast. I was like, man, the whole way down there he was gaining speed. Do what?
I said, I wish it just died down.
I'm telling you, that wind, yeah. And again, when I got to my house, which is about 8 miles from here, the wind was barely any movement at all.
I wonder if it's because his house is around.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Blocks everything.
yeah. I don't know where we're at. We're right on Joe Pool Lake, and there was no air coming. I mean, there was no wind coming off the lake or anything.
Oh, wow.
So, but it's nice and warm now, so it's okay.
Yeah.
There you go, go. Oh, man. Got him. Had a good run going. Now, which young man is yours? What number?
Number 10.
Number 10. Couldn't remember.
Got a man open.
Oh man. Yeah, these rules are, I can't keep track of them. Seems like every game there's something I learn new. Oh, ow. Oh, got the baby out now, huh?
Yeah, it warmed up.
Yeah. Boy, 7 months old. Those are great ages. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, until they get sick.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Then when they don't feel good, man, it's miserable for everybody. Go. Now, what was that for?
He pulled the flag on the handoff.
Oh, we did. Oh.
We did that last game.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean. They're kind of fluid on the rules. One of them's what do you say? Tiptoeing down the sideline. I like that one. Yeah, he tiptoed out and then tiptoed in and then tiptoed out back in.
Right.
You're right. He was tiptoeing. It was a bit weird. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go.
Good flag.
Uh-huh. Well, they do have a loud coach.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. He's loud. Oh man. Eight minutes.
Don't they only play 10-minute halves?
No, no, it's
10-minute quarters.
no. I think they must be 15. Because right now, I started when we're at 23 minutes from my recording. So we was about 4 minutes of them talking out there.
Oh yeah.
Remember? They'd had the conference. I usually don't record the sound on these, so I don't hear all the stuff. 'Cause I record these for Carter where he can watch them. He likes to go home and watch them.
That's good. That's a good habit.
Yeah. And then since his mom didn't feel good today, she was watching them. Oh man, getting that. Man, that is a. Him and number 25. Boy, number 25. He is a.
Only 10 years old.
Is that amazing or what?
Yeah, I asked him that last night at practice. Only
What?
10 years old.
How tall is he? Because I haven't been up next to him. I bet
I'm
he's.
gonna say at least 5'5".
Man.
My son last checkup he was at 60 inches, 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And he got my son at least by a whole head.
Right.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna give him at least 5'5", 5'6".
Wow, man, he's a big young man. Oh man.
Does Carter play basketball for the Y?
No, he hasn't. I've asked him if he wanted to. He hadn't really said either way.
Yeah.
Because I keep seeing the thing up there when I go in and work out.
Yeah, I'm gonna coach
Oh, are you?
a couple of players. Yeah, a whole team,
Right.
but a couple of specific players.
And you know, it's funny. We just got a bat. That's one of the things he wanted for his 10th birthday was a basketball goal outside the house.
Oh, really?
So he's interested in it for sure.
We're gonna get one for DeAndre for Christmas, I believe.
And you know, I wanted to put a really nice one in the ground and everything in our HOA.
Don't allow it.
Don't allow. You can have one. You have one of the ones that you can move
Portable.
around, which I don't understand. I'd rather have one that looked nice in the ground.
Exactly.
But-
Because if you leave it up and you don't like put stuff on it, it's gonna fall down.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wind blows them things over
Oh, yeah.
all the time.
Oh yeah. That's what I thought. But you know, we wrote a letter and asked for permission. They said nope.
Wow.
Okay, so we can have this thing that doesn't look as nice in front of our house instead of the one that looked really nice.
Yes. At least you know it's not gonna ever fall over.
Yeah, man. I already had it. Me and my were going to dig the hole and do the whole thing and make it really nice, and they wouldn't approve it. And I told my wife, I said we should just do it. You know, are they ever going to really come up to the end of our driveway and see it's permanently attached? You know,
Oh.
you know, really. I mean, there might be a busybody in our neighborhood I don't know about.
Oh, you would put it in the back?
Well, and the way our driveway is, it's way at the back of the house, but
Oh, okay.
it's still in front of the fence, so they consider it. You know, they control what's out there, which I don't like HOAs, but
I couldn't
the last 3 places we've lived have had HOAs, and
I could. It's good for your equity of your home.
right.
But
But
as far as
but,
living-
man, they're picky. Oh my god. And what's funny is they're picky about the homeowners, but there's still home builders in there. When those guys do whatever they want.
Trash.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah, I got a 60-pound bag of trash by my fence right now that I'm going to put on the builder's front porch of the next finished home. And you know what's funny, dude? I've had this is crazy, but I've had the Mansfield police to my house no fewer than 13 times over me picking up their trash and putting it back on their property.
Really?
Yeah, I told them, I said, dude, y'all ought to just bring a gun and shoot me. You've had cops out here 13 times? I must be a really bad guy.
Wow.
So I have a
They're trash. They don't have the little thing.
though they do, but you know these people that work for them, I'm not even going to go what they are. They're just nasty people. They they eat their lunch, they throw it on the ground. I got chip bags, and you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Man.
And it was funny, but they're only 2 houses away from being finished. At some point, I'm going to be able to stop picking up their garbage. But yeah, really, I mean, I put it in a bag, and what I do is I collect a bunch of it, and then whenever they get a house finished and it says, open, I go up there and I dump the bag out on the front porch. I mean, I don't know what else. It's their trash. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
It's their trash. And this police officer goes, well, why don't you just take it across the street where they have the trash bin? I said, well, it was in my yard. I picked it up. He goes, well, why don't you just leave it in the bag? It's my bag. I want the bag back.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Man, that was a good one.
Good pass. So they want you to pick up their trash.
I
and
guess.
throw it away
I
and
guess.
don't-
It's crazy, man. But what's funny is I was just, we just had our HOA meeting, and I didn't want to be involved in it, but I ended up being elected just because I want to be able to go after these guys. Because, I mean, they're just pigs, If you or I had trash in our yard, they complain about it, but there's trash everywhere.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, I paid a lot of money for this house. I don't want trash in my yard. Oh, good. Oh, my gosh. She kind of a froze there, didn't she, in
That's
time?
the first time.
Yeah, usually she's the go-getter of the group. But yeah, I just think it's funny that they would send the police out there so many times over trash, their trash. It's just crazy. I told my wife, I said, that must be the reason we have to pay 14 grand a year in property taxes. Oh my gosh, dude, my property taxes are crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I heard somebody else over here or over there was paying like 12.
Oh yeah. And it may just be 12, but it's close to 14. It's crazy, man. My Mansfield school tax is 5 grand a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I live over across the freeway off of Heritage,
Mm-hmm.
and where I live, I have to pay Johnson County and Tarrant County.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm on the borderline.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it kind of sucks, but Johnson County taxes aren't much.
So you're in the city of Mansfield, but in the county of Johnson County.
It's like a borderline, it's like that Main Street.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you know where that. They make those. What do you call those gutters things? The casts.
Oh, the precast pipe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right over in that area.
Okay, yeah. I have a sister-in-law that lives over there.
So we're in that.
And what's funny is that company, it's called Old Castle, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, right on the
Those
corner.
folks, that company is actually a company that my father started in like 1970. They bought us out in 99 or something, and they moved the plant out there. But all that pipe and stuff, all those boxes, my dad engineered all that stuff.
Really?
Yeah, they don't like wherever there's a cellular tower, there's a big concrete box. Man, we sold tens of thousands of those concrete boxes.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Make everything go underground.
Oh yeah, my dad made a fortune doing that. Made a fortune. Let's get a drink. Oh, sorry. He wants orange. Oh, I think.
Got your head up. You got here, you would have knew it.
Carter, you want a drink? You know, I think we're behind by 2 touchdowns and 1. So we're what would that be? 13-0, I think. How are y'all?
Day of our activities.
I got something.
So you've been to
We
a
had a
birthday party? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
She went to a birthday party. And he had
Yeah.
to run. I said, just tell the parent you gotta go. That's fine. He's okay. I was like, I'll be there in 5
This
minutes.
is chocolate.
Because he had to run and coach and play soccer for the other.
Well, yeah, I saw him walking out.
Uh-huh.
Probably talking to you on the phone.
Where you at? Gotta go.
Right.
I'm like, just go. You were gotta go. He's not 5.
Right. Well, they have a boy over there, number 25. Where's he at? I guess he's off right now, but this kid is so big, it's unbelievable.
Okay, it's the one sitting down.
It must be. Number 20.
His legs look
Yep,
about as tall as
that's
our
him.
kid.
That's him, yeah. I mean, really big, tall kid. And then Miss Natalie had to go. I guess she had a soccer game.
Yeah, we heard about that too.
Yeah.
Luke said, Natalie's not going to be there in the afternoon.
Right.
I said, well, at least she got some in.
Right.
Because they were running a race this morning.
Right, oh yeah. She is a heck of a little competitor.
That's why we missed the first one. How did it go this morning?
Not too good. It was tough. We lost, oh gosh. It wasn't good, like 30-18 or something. I don't know, 30-6, I don't know. It wasn't good. But you know, they
Keep running!
go. The other team, they scored right at the very end, and I guess for whatever reason the referees didn't see the fact he was running on the outside of the field.
Oh, nice.
So, but you know, it is what it is. But they had a good game. Just didn't turn out our way. Well, she got all kinds of goodies there.
You want that
Candy.
down? So you could have something.
There you go. Throw. Throw it. Run. Oh, got him.
Here, I like. Okay, you need to put everything in back in the bag. Hey, go get it. Are you going to chase it? Put it back in the bag.
Yeah, the wind's kind of slowed down a little bit. This morning it was really cold and windy.
Cold.
There you
They
go.
don't rush, do they? Oh, there you go.
There you go. Good. Oh.
You got it fast, right?
Look at, I mean, he is a tall boy. And he just turned 10. It's like, wow.
That's awesome. I wish I had a kid like that.
Up, almost. Oh, man.
Get to him. Third down. Hey, let's go. Hey, guys, they can't get to the Super Bowl. Get to him.
Is that AJ?
And it was funny. The first part of the game, the other coaches had to have a 5-minute meeting with the referees, so that was interesting.
Are you kidding me?
I have no idea what was going on.
Our coaches or the
No,
other,
no, the other side.
coaches?
Oh yeah, it was just strange. It was weird. I just sat over here and went, okay.
They're like, this kid is what he is. Okay, he looks like a giant, but he is what he is.
It was just funny. And I don't know what it was about exactly, but I don't know what they were doing. It was just strange.
Sometimes I guess they're trying to be buddy, maybe. Get on the good side first.
Right. Is that a good lollipop?
Hey, talking to you.
Is that a good lollipop? Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah, when you have games and parties and everything, oh my gosh. Man. It was a good run. It was a good run. Too bad it was the other side. First down.
Yeah. He was throwing it to Luke, and Luke didn't.
Right.
He didn't step in front of the guy. He was waiting for it.
This is Paw Patrol.
It is. Cool.
Because I went to a Paw Patrol party.
You did? Well, that's cool.
I got all that stuff.
That's good. It's good to go to birthday parties. Until you get older, then you won't want to go. Man, that kid can run. I mean, that young man can just run.
We know Aziz. I think he's 13 on the other team, or 3 maybe.
Oh,
Right there.
man, he can
We
run.
played soccer with him.
Oh, you did? Okay. Well, he's the one that scored a while ago. I mean, he was about halfway down the field and just shot down there.
He's fast,
And he was
yeah.
getting faster the whole way he was going down. I mean, it's like, wow, this kid's speeding up.
Yeah. Yep. The greatness of a soccer player.
Right.
They can just keep going.
They just
and
keep going and going.
Yeah, they did a 5K this morning, and he ran a 20,
wow.
what was it, 26 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty impressive for a 10-year-old.
No doubt. That's awesome.
He got third overall of all the 19-year-olds.
Wow. That's good.
His buddy took one step in front of him at the last minute.
Oh, really? And took that spot. Oh,
I
man.
said, you got longer legs than him. Get over there.
And was that through the wire? Or?
It's actually just like through the MISD.
Oh, okay. Cool.
They do it every year. He's part of a running club at school, and that's one of their fall, end of the, fall running
Right.
type thing.
Little event, yeah. That's
But
cool.
I mean, it's open to the public.
Right.
So, but I know the running foundation, if you want to call it, or club, they give back a lot to the Mansfield ISD.
Right.
And whoever the most students that go from their school, they get an award and they get money, and
well, that's
it
cool.
all comes back to them.
Well, that's cool. Look, she's taking off. That was a good kick. My goodness.
catch!
That was an awesome
That's a
catch.
and catch.
Man, no
Go!
doubt. That was
Oh.
awesome.
That was-
Man, those
that was
were
impressive.
awesome.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
You okay? I was impressed by the kick, much less we caught
I know,
it.
that was a great kick. That
That
was a
was
really
good.
good one.
Yeah.
I can't kick like that.
Isn't he?
Me and Carter have been practicing kicking, and we're not quite up to that. You're good. She okay? You need some water? Need a water? You rather have a water or Gatorade? You want orange or blue? There you go. You okay?
Hey, he crossed the line of scrimmage. Yeah, here you go. All right. Third down. Go. Line up, defense. Line up. No, it's third down.
If you want your Gatorade, you can have it now. You want your Gatorade, you can have it now, but I may only have one for each of you. I don't know if I have any extras.
Yeah, I don't want one after this. I kind of think it's
If
better.
I do, you can. It doesn't matter.
I
just wanna make sure I got
in the
one
game
for-
so I could get
That's-
re-energized.
That's fine. I just didn't know if I had extras. Whoa, man. What a catch. What a catch. Good one. I didn't see it. Oh, yeah, man. Come on, young man. God bless you, buddy. Okay. Poor baby. God bless you, young man. God bless you. There you go. Go. Good run. How's he doing? Need a Gatorade, maybe? You know what, I didn't bring my Gatorade.
Yeah, I heard you, baby.
I'm not saying about that.
Man, good one. Good.
Second down, ball up. Hey, base one.
Need a water?
Base one.
No? Okay. You okay?
Tell them they don't do it. They don't get horse like me.
Okay? He's tough. He's tough. He's tough. Good job, young man. Go. Very good. Very good. Fourth down. Here we go. Man, good catch. Good catch.
Touchdown!
He's a smart boy, Jackson. I gotta make sure. Love you so much. Get him, 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 get him. Oh, man, Carter, you almost did it, boy. Whoopsie. Fuzzy for some reason. My boy's over there just doing his little side step. Doing the old side step. That's my boy. 57 minutes. Should be over about 5. Now we got 6. Go, 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 go. minutes. Look at me. Oh man, almost. For 60 minutes. 1 minute. Let's go, Dallas. Jeez, that's Arizona.